called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
That is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27, here's a 2nd and 4. Play action now, Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, 27 yards. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
To throw is Prescott. That is caught. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Prescott off play action. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 50 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, Prescott steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Prescott now. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Wilson. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Escapes the sack. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A solid return, pretty good field. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Inside give to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 6 now.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Outright, he finds Tolbert.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Cowboys first down.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Alert! Be alert!
Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Wilson to throw. This one finds Austin out right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, 45 yards. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go!
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's 1st down. Prescott. Comeback route into the hands of Tolbert. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. They'll head out of bounds
downs inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing now is Wilson.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshone.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Now Prescott.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's got this to Pickens.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
That's the end of regulation with the score all tied. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Gets past one man. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys.
He goes 62 yards there on the touchdown run.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now it's Wilson.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
With that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.